guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is my first video that you are ever watching, hi, my name is Dana. I upload new videos at least once a week, usually something tea related. I'm sticking with that theme today, and I have another tea review for you guys of a tea from DaVIDStea. DaVIDStea just released a lemonade inspired collection, and this is one that I was actually pretty excited about. It's called Rainbow Lemonade. All right, before we do anything else, let's get our tea steeping. I'm making it iced today, so I'm using my steeper. This tea smells and looks a little familiar. I'm gonna fill it just to a little bit above this DaVIDStea logo, so we get a concentrated amount of tea, so that when we pour it over the ice, when the ice melts, we aren't left with a watered down tea. So right about there, and this guy is good to steep as long as we'd like because it's an herbal tea and won't oversteep. It'll only get more flavorful. June was Pride Month, and I think they released Rainbow Lemonade, correct me if I'm wrong, a little bit before the rest of the collection to celebrate Pride Month, which I think is so cool. So hats off to DaVIDStea for that. But let's read that description. Rainbow Lemonade. It is an herbal tea or a fruit infusion, so it's only made with like fruit pieces, flower pieces, herbs, no actual tea leaves, so nothing that's gonna provide any caffeine, just all super ingredients that are going to contribute to an awesome flavor. And it says, brighten up with this tart and refreshing blend of juicy citrus, pineapple, and raspberry. The ingredients are apple, pineapple, orange peel and pieces, hibiscus, lemon peel, sweet blackberry leaves, cornflower petals, raspberries, and natural flavoring. Ooh, this is a new addition to their descriptions. It says the normal stuff, like it's like 1 to 2 perfect teaspoons and 16 ounces of water. It says like the temperature of water you should steep it in, and then it says 5+ minutes, which I don't remember seeing on like older ones. Usually it'll like say 3 to 5 minutes, but it's cool that they've kind of noted that this one you want to steep at least 5 minutes, but really the sky is the limit because it'll only get more and more flavorful. There's no risk of oversteeping. And then this is the part that's totally, it's gotta be new. It says not for latte before it says like caffeine free and everything, but if it'll focus, it says there, not for latte. I always try to spread the word that when you're making tea lattes, you have to kind of avoid hibiscus, which is in this tea, and sometimes like lemon and things like that. If it's really strong, it'll also curdle the milk, but it's so cool that they put on here that it's not good for a latte. I feel like that is like a gross mistake to make if you don't know better and you try to make a latte with a hibiscus tea, you end up with like curdled chunky milk. Like that's just gross. So I love that they are giving us a heads up there. Let's check out the loose tea. So I have my feelings already. Not really bad feelings, but I think this tea may have gone by a different name before. I think we're gonna have to do a little bit of research because it looks and smells like a tea I've definitely had. Here's how it looks in the spoon. So clearly this is a beautiful, colorful blend. I like that the loose tea has a lot of colorful pieces because it's rainbow lemonade, and of course it's not gonna steep rainbow in our cup, so we have to get that rainbow from somewhere. And yeah, it's honestly beautiful, but I have the suspicion that we've seen this before in a different collection by a different name. But here's how it looks on the plate. You can see a lot of those really nice pieces. I love that you can see like some pink and blue. You can see the blackberry leaves. So we have the cornflower petals, raspberry, hibiscus, all things that are adding really beautiful color to the loose tea. But here is what I'm thinking, and I'm going to try to confirm my hypothesis. I think that DaVIDStea brought this tea back. I think it was called Rainbow Sherbet before, and I think they have pretty much done the exact same tea and just given it a different name. I know that they've done that before at least once. There was a tea called Ruby Red, something like that. It might have been red. I'm pretty sure it was Ruby Red, but It was released before I ever worked at DAVIDStea. So I had never tried it before, but then a new tea came out called Sparkling Grapefruit. It was something grapefruit. And I remember our manager said, hey, this has the exact same ingredients as Ruby Red. It's just been renamed. And then I also have a suspicion that the Valentine's Day tea, the Earl's Valentine, I think it came back this year pretty much the same, but called Bergamot Kisses. So I think that's something that they do sometimes, and I think they've done it again. So I'm just pulling up on my phone if I can find Rainbow Sherbet and sort of read and compare. So this one says, an explosion of light fruity flavors from juicy orange to sweet pineapple to tangy raspberries. So that does sound on par. It's exclusively online. So this tea you actually still can buy online. So that would be kind of weird to re-release it with a new name when it still is available, because I'm just on DAVIDStea's website right now. Like, look at that. That looks pretty on par with what we're seeing here, right? You can see the cornflower petals, you can see the little like raspberry and hibiscus pieces. Yeah, it looks the same to me. But the real telling part will be the ingredients, so let's read them side by side. The ingredients of Rainbow Sherbet are apple, pineapple, orange peel, hibiscus, sweet raspberry leaves, cornflower petals, raspberry, and natural flavoring. So the first 3 ingredients are exactly the same. First 4 ingredients, 5. This is the exact same tea, I knew it. Okay, so literally the same. So literally these are the same. Apple, pineapple, orange peel, hibiscus. Oh, you know what? It's the exact same except for they added lemon peel to Rainbow Lemonade. So Rainbow Lemonade is exactly the same as Rainbow Sherbet with the addition of the lemon peel. So does it make sense that Rainbow Sherbet is still available online and now we have Rainbow Lemonade? Like, honestly, that makes no sense to me at all why it would even still be available if they were gonna like kind of remake it. Because I mean, the difference of one ingredient, like come on, and they smell the same. Like from what I remember of Rainbow Sherbet, they smell really similar. Like this is the same tea essentially. At least they changed up one ingredient. That was more than I thought that they did, but these are the same and even their names are almost the same. Rainbow Sherbet, Rainbow Lemonade. So honestly, like, is this even a new tea for me to try? Like, I don't really remember whether this tea was like, I don't remember it being like a flop. Like, it wasn't like the flop of the collection. I do remember people liking it. I don't know if it was the most popular tea, like when it was Rainbow Sherbet in the collection it was in. I don't think it did terribly, but I don't think it was like very popular either. So, I mean, for them to kind of like rebrand and rename a tea with a different name, I feel like it's almost like tricking us into trying another tea that we've already tried. So in my opinion, I'm like, it's not really worth it to make a whole new tea. Like they could have, it wouldn't have fit in with the lemonade collection as Rainbow Sherbet, but it still could have been like a cool tea to bring back for Pride because it does have that rainbow theme. So, I mean, I guess I'd be curious to hear opinions, what you guys think, if that's cool that they did this or fair that they did this, or if you think like they're sort of taking advantage a little of the fact that like we like to try new teas, and when there's something new, we all hop in our car and go to the store or like place our orders online and go get that new tea. So is it kind of like taking advantage of us that it's something that we've already had and that we have tried? I guess I'd be kind of curious to see how different like it's described on their website. So I'm gonna pull that up and pull up the Rainbow Lemonade. Ooh, okay, so it is showing really large pieces of, I don't know if those are orange slices or the lemon slices. They look more like orange to me, but I'm not sure since they are dried. They might just look a little darker. And I don't see those pieces on my little plate, so I guess I'll dump out a little bit more and see if I could find those. Okay, so I only have an ounce of tea, so it's not that much, but I do not have a single piece of orange or lemon that's any larger than like literally like this little chunk. Let's read the online description because usually it's a little different. It says, what makes it great? With its fruity twist, this lemon iced tea is a fresh and delicious substitute for the classic store-bought lemonade. For those days when you've got company, cool off your guests by brewing a big pitcher with ice and lemon slices. It's caffeine free so kids can get in on the action too. How it tastes, tart, fruity, and refreshing with bright notes of juicy citrus like a twisted lemonade. So I'm hoping that when I taste this tea, I'm going to get a really strong kick of lemon because that's what separates it from the rainbow sherbet that I've already tried. But it's just kind of weird to me that aside from the addition of the lemon peel, it's literally the same ingredients in the same order. So the lemon peel is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th ingredient. So with like 6 ingredients that there are more of, I just can't really imagine it being very lemony. But I mean, we'll taste it and we'll see. This is how it's looking. Let's just place it on top of our cup. I'm using my perfect mug. It's a pretty nice color. I feel like I have a lot of room in my cup. I guess I didn't fill it high enough. I have this weird quirk where I like to have my glass like absolutely full. So it smells really like fruit punchy. So I'm not like getting an overt scent of lemon. But the only way to know is just to give it a taste. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't really taste much lemon. I mean, I get a hint of citrus, but I don't think it's enough to like qualify this as like a great substitute for lemonade, you know? If I wanted this to be like an actual rainbow lemonade sort of flavor, I would add probably either, I don't know if I'd add actual lemonade because it's pretty sweet, but I would definitely add at least lemon juice. I mean, it's very good. And I mean, I get a little bit of tartness, but you're also getting tartness from like the hibiscus, and like other ingredients besides the lemon. I do wish the lemon was stronger. It's crazy how much I taste the raspberry because it is one of the very last ingredients. It's the last one before like the natural flavoring and everything. And I guess there's that to consider too. Like when it says natural flavorings, rainbow sherbet and rainbow lemonade might have like completely different natural flavors in it, but it tastes similar to me. It's good, like it's actually delicious. And I feel like it would be awesome if you did add some lemon juice or some lemonade. But I mean, it's something I've tried before. It's honestly like so close to the rainbow sherbet that like I don't feel like I'm really trying a new tea. Do I like it? Yeah. I'm not sure I'd buy it again because like I just don't make a lot of iced tea, but this absolutely would be an awesome tea if like you're having a family barbecue or you're going on some sort of picnic to make a big batch of this. I feel like it would be a big hit even with people who don't like tea very much because it's really sweet and fruity and nice. It really is. It's mostly just like fruity and sweet. Like if this was called like fruit punch, like I'd be like, okay, I get that. You know what I mean? It's not like so specifically lemon or like citrus or like lemonade vibes that like they could have called it something else. But I like the rainbow aspect because the loose tea is so colorful and pretty. So I think that's cool. But it just isn't like so lemony and lemonade-y. Yeah, so my two biggest like issues with this tea kind of combine into one issue, honestly, because it's the lack of the lemon flavor and it's the fact that it's so close to the rainbow sherbet. And if it had more lemon flavor, I would be like, you know, it's different enough. But since it doesn't have as much as I would have liked for it to be called rainbow lemonade, I think it's too similar, and they should have honestly, in my opinion, just brought back that tea with the same name and didn't try to kind of like pull one over on us, because that's not a good feeling. Feeling like you've kind of been taken advantage of. Like, they know that their fans are gonna go like buy a new tea, and it's not really a new tea. It's good, but it's not really new. All right, guys, I hope this review was helpful. Let me know, I would really love to hear your thoughts on that. Like, if you think it, like, I don't wanna be like dramatic, because it's just tea at the end of the day. So like, if that's their marketing strategy, like whatever, but I just don't really feel like it's a very fair strategy to like their fans. I really feel like it's sort of taking advantage of our loyalty. Because yeah, we're eager to try something new, and like it's just not actually very new. A lot of teas are similar to other teas, and like across brands, like we talked about that with like the lavender buttercream. Like, you know, every brand has sort of similar selections of tea, but within the same brand, I just don't really think there should be two teas that are quite this similar. I think it's just a bit much for me. But it's really good though. I finished the whole thing, so you know it's good. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.